Hello everyone, you are welcome to Mathematics Tour. This is IGCSE Mathematics paper 2-3 written in October 2023. I have previously uploaded the variants 2.1 and 2.2 respectively. You can check my YouTube channel. The link to download the past paper solved in this video is available in the description section below this video and also available in the comment section. If you are seeing this channel for the first time or you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button as your subscription means a lot to me. Also, like, comment and share this video. Let's jump into the first question. Question 1. Tara goes on a journey by train. The train leaves at 0648. The journey takes 12 hours and 35 minutes. Find the time when Tara arrives. So you can have the hour and the minute here respectively. So if the train leaves at 06:48 minutes, then it takes 12 hours 35 minutes. So you need to add these two together. 48 add 35, that will be 83. Then you need to subtract 60, that will be 23. So you have 23 minutes here. So we have 1 hour, so I can keep it here. So I subtracted 60 from 83 because 83 is more than 60 minutes. So I have to subtract 60 to have an hour here. So 1 hour added to 6 hours, that will be 7. So 7 added to 12, that will be 19. So that will be 1923. Okay, so if you want to write it in AM and PM, so you can easily subtract 12 from 19. That will be 7. So it can be 7:23 PM. So either of the two is okay. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 2. From this list, write down a cube number. So the cube number here is 64, as 4 by 4 by 4 gives 64. Part B, a prime number. The only prime number here is 61. To the next question, that will be question 3. The stem and leaf diagram shows the height in centimeters of some plants. So if you count the numbers here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you have 13 numbers here, and the key is 10/4 represents 10.4 centimeters. So the median height will be the 7th number. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the back, from the front. So let's count from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the median height, and that will be 12.2. So let's go to the next question. Work out the mean height. So to get the mean height, you have to add all the numbers together and divide by 13, since we have 13 numbers. So the median, denoted by x bar, will be equals to 10.4 plus 10.8 plus 11.1 plus 11.3 plus 11.4 plus 11.6 plus 12.2 now, 12.2 plus 12.3 plus 12.6 plus 12.9 plus 13.2 plus 13.6 and finally plus 13.9. So if you add all these numbers together, you should get 157.3. So when you divide by 13, you should get 12.1. So the mean height is 12.1 centimeters. So let's go to the next question. That should be question 4. Question 4. Shubu invests $750 in a savings account for 5 years. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 1.8% per year. calculate the total interest she earns during the 5 years. The principal P is equals to $750. The time T is equals to 5 years, and the rate R is equals to 1.8%, which is the same as 0.018. So using the formula I equals to P times R times T, then we have the interest to be 750 multiplied by 0.018 multiplied by 5. So if you do this, you will get $67.5. That is $67.50. So let's go to the next question. Question 5. The diagram shows triangle ABC. M is the midpoint of AC. Triangle ABC is rotated 180 degrees about center M. The image and the original triangle together form a quadrilateral ABCD. Write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral ABCD. So if this triangle is rotated about M, about this point 180 degrees, so the image will be facing this object. So we're going to have a parallelogram like this. So you have something like this, and we know that this side is parallel to this side. So this side and this side are parallel. So let's scroll down a little bit. So we have a parallelogram. Then part B, find angle BAD. So this will be point D. So we want to find angle BAD, that is the whole of this angle. So if you look at this 44 degrees, and the angle here will be equals to 44 degrees because they are alternate angles. Don't forget that AD and BC are parallel sides. So this will serve, AC will serve as a transversal line, and you have angle DAC to be 44 degrees. So you can write here DAC, that is this angle, is equals to 44 degrees, that is alternate angles. So we can now find angle BAC. So angle BAC will be equals to 180 subtract 112 subtract 44, and BAC will be equals to 24 degrees. So we can get the required angle now. So angle BAD will be equals to 24 plus 44 degrees, and that will be 68 degrees. So the required angle is 68 degrees. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 6. Rama asks a group of students how they travel to school. The table shows the probability of how a student chosen at random travels to school. Complete the table. So to get this, you can say this is X, okay? So the probability of X, the probability of order will be X equals to 1 minus 0.4 subtract 0.32 subtract 0.17. As you already know, all the probabilities add up to 1. So if you do this, X will be equals to 0.11. So that is the probability. Then let's go to part B. There are 1,800 students at the school. Find the expected number of students that walk to school. So the probability of students that walk to school is given as 0.32. So you can multiply it by 1,800, and this will give you 576. So this is the expected number of students that walk to school. Let's go to question 7. Without using a calculator, work out 1 whole 5 out of 6 divided by 11 out of 15. So you must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number. in its simplest form. So the first thing is to convert this to an improper fraction. 6 multiplied by 1 is 6. 6 add 5 is 11. So you have 11 out of 6 divided by 11 out of 15. So we need to change the sign of division to sign of multiplication, and when that happens, you flip this fraction here. 15 goes up and 11 comes down. So 11 cancel 11. So 3 goes in 6 2 times. 3 goes in 15 5 times. So you have 5 out of 2 left, and this could be written as 2 whole number 1 out of 2. So this will be the final answer, 2 whole 1 out of 2. Let's go to the next question. That will be question 8. Find the highest common factor of 48 and 80. There are several methods you could use to find the HCF of this. Okay, the highest common factor of 48 and 80. So but what I'll just do is to divide each of this number one after the other. Starting with 48, you have 48. So you draw a line like this. So what can go in 48? 2 can go. 2 goes in 4. You have 2. 2 goes in 8. You have 4. 2 goes in 24. You have 12. 2 goes in 12 6 times. 2 goes in 6. You have 3 times. Then 3 goes in 3 once. So that means can say that 48 is equals to 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 3. So of course you can write it in index form. This will be 2 to the power of 4. So multiply by 3. Okay. So this is one way of getting this in index form. Another way is to just write a product, start from a product of 48, which could be, let's say, 6 times 8 is 48. Then you can now break this down. 6 will be 2 by 3, and 8 will be 2 by 2 by 2. So you can still do it like this, and you still arrive at this. So let's start with 80. So you can do 80 like this too, or you can make use of this simple method here. Okay, so 2 goes in 80, you have 40. 2 goes in 40, you have 20. 2 goes in 20, 10. 2 goes in 10, 5. And 5 goes in 5 once. So that means 80 will be equals to 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, then by 5. So which is the same thing as 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by 5. So of course you can start from, let's say, 8 times 10. Then you can split this one to 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Then times 10 will be 2 by 5. Okay, so you see I have 2 to the power of 4 times 5. So anyone is okay, it depends on you. So now how do we get the highest common factor now? So we compare the two. So the highest common factor of 48 and 80 will be 2 to the power of 4, which is 16. So that will be the highest common factor of 48 and 80. Okay, so let's go to the next question. That will be question 9. P is equals to 2w(y) to the power of 2, everything divided by 3. Find the positive value of y when p is equals to 108 and w is equals to 8. Okay, so the first thing we need to do here is to make y the subject of the formula, and that will give us 3p to be equals to 2w(y) to the power of 2. So we can divide both sides by 2w to make y the subject of the formula. So this we cancel out this. Then we can now take square root of both sides to have y equals to square root of 3p over 2w. So we can now key in the values. So that will be equals to square root of 3 into bracket 108 8, then over 2 into bracket 8. So this will give us square root of 304 over 16, and that will be equals to 18 out of 4. And finally, y equals to 4.5. So y will be equals to 4.5. Let's go to the next question. That will be question 10. AB is equals to this. Find 3AB. So 3AB will just be 3 into 7 minus 3 like this. So this will be equals to 21 against negative 9. So you have 21 negative 9. So find the modulus of AB. So x is equals to 7, y is equals to negative 3. So the modulus AB will be equals to square root of x squared. That will be 7 times 7. Okay, that's 49. Okay, plus square root square of negative 3. That will be minus 3 times minus 3. That will be positive 9. So this will be equals to square root of 58. So if you find the square root of 58, you will get 7.62. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 11. A bronze sphere has radius 3.6 centimeters. The density of bronze is 8.05 gram per centimeter cube. Find the mass of the sphere. Give your answer in kilograms, correct to the nearest gram. Okay, so in kilograms, correct to the nearest gram. So the volume V of a sphere with radius r is given as this. So density is equals to mass over volume. Okay, so since density is equals to mass over volume, then mass will be equals to density times the volume. So we need to calculate the volume. So volume is given as 4 over 3 times pi is 3.14 times the radius is 3.6. So 3.6 to the power of 3. So if you do this, you get the volume to be equals to 195.33 centimeter cube. Then we cannot find the mass now. So the mass will be equals to the density 8.05 multiplied by 195.33. So the mass will be equals to 1,572.17 grams. Okay, but we are asked to leave the answer in kilograms, correct to the nearest gram. Okay, so to the nearest gram now, this will be m equals to 1572 grams. Okay, so this is to the nearest gram. Then we need to convert this to kilograms now. So using King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So this is the base where you have the grams, you have the liters, and you have the meters. Okay, you have them here. So this is kilograms. So that means you have to move backward 1, 2, 3 times. So we have 1572 like 0.0. Okay, so from here we move backward 1, 2, and 3. So this will be 1.572 kilograms. So to 3 significant figures, this could be written as 1.57 kilograms. So you have 1.57 kilograms as our answer. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 12. Question 12. Oliver sent 22% more messages in June than in May. He sent 305 messages in June. Find how many more messages he sent in June than in May. So in May, he sent X messages, we don't know yet, but in June, he sent 305 messages, okay, so which is 22% more than the one in May. So that means in May we have 100% to be equals to X, that is for May. Then June will be more than 100%, that will be 122%, okay, so that gives 305. So if you cross multiply, we have the value of X to be equals to 305 multiplied by 100, then divided by 122. So if you input this into your calculator, the value of X will be equals to 250. So that means he sent 250 messages in May. Okay, so to find the difference between the two now, so that will be 305 subtract 250, that will be 55. So this implies that he sent 255 messages in June more than May. Okay, so this will be 55. Let's go to the next question. That will be question 13. The graph of y equals to 2x plus 1 is drawn on the grid. Then by shading the unwanted regions of the grid, find and label the region R which satisfies these inequalities. Okay, so we have 3 inequalities. So let's start with this. So we can do y equals to 2x plus 1. So y equals to 2x plus 1. Okay, so when you compare this with the general equation of a straight line, you see that, okay, y equals to mx plus c. That implies that the gradient m is equals to 2, which is the same thing as 2 out of 1, and the intercept on y-axis, that is c, is equals to 1. Okay, so if c is equals to if y equals to 1 and the intercept is here, okay, so if you go up 2 times, 1, 2, then move forward once, 1, so you have another point here. Okay, so this means that this line is y equals to 2x plus 1. So now to draw the inequality of y greater than or equals to 2x plus 1, okay, so we need to, the wanted area is above this line, okay, so but we need to shade the unwanted regions. Look at it, shade the unwanted regions. So the wanted region is above this line. So if you are doubting, you can always pick a point. Okay, so let's pick a point here where x equals to 0 and y equals to 2. So let's see if it's going to meet this inequality, that is y is greater than or equals to 2x plus 1. So if you pick this point, that is x equals to 0, okay, y equals to 2, so this will be 0 and y will be equals to 2, which will be greater than 1. Okay, so that means this particular point, x equals to 2, y equals to 2, satisfies the condition. So that means the wanted region will be in numbers above this. Okay, so we need to shade the unwanted region, and that will be below the line. So let's start from here. You can shade this like this. Okay, so you can go up like this, then shade this. Okay, so you need to be very careful and shade this properly. So we need to shade the whole of this. Let's take this like this so that we can hurry up. So take this one like this, like this. And you can take it like this now. Okay, so let's see. You need to be very careful. I don't want it to enter the to go above the line. So let's be careful like this. So we shade the whole of this. Okay, so let's scroll up and see the other part. Okay, so we still need to shade this. like this. Okay, so we have shaded the unwanted region in y greater than or equals to 2x plus 1. So let's go to the next inequality. So this will be y greater than or equals to 1. So you can do y equals to 1. Let's draw that line. So y equals to 1 will be here. So you draw this line like this. Okay, and the wanted area will be above the line as the numbers are greater than 1. Okay, as y is greater than 1 there. Okay, so the unwanted will be below the line. So we need to shade the unwanted region again. So let's start from here again. So we can take it like this, like this. So let's take this. Okay, I can correct that. So we just have this part. We have already shaded part of it. So let's do this like this. Okay, so we shaded the unwanted region again. So we can now go for the last one, which is 4x plus 3y less than 12. So we need to do little calculation here. So we start from 4x plus 3y to be equals to 0. So if we rearrange this, we are going to, this should be equals to 12. Okay, so if we rearrange this, we are going to get 3y to be equals to minus 4x then plus 12. Okay, so from here we need to divide both sides by 3 so that y can stand alone. So y will be equals to minus 4 over 3x plus 12 divided by 3. That will be 4. Okay, when you compare this with the general equation of a straight line, you see that the gradient m equals to negative 4 out of 3 and the intercept on y-axis is equals to positive 4. So the gradient tells us to come down 4 times and move forward 3 times. So let's do that now. So let's go to the grid. So there's going to be a point here. Okay, then if you come down 4 times, 1 2 3 4, then move forward 3 times, 1 2 3. So there will be another point at x equals to 3, y equals to 0 here. Okay, so let's join these two lines together. So don't forget that this is less than. Okay, so it will be 4x plus 3y less than 12 now. So we need to use a broken line, okay, to join these two together. So I think I can pick it from here, then draw it down to this point here. Okay, so I can extend this a little bit. So let's extend this now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this will be the inequality 4x plus 3y less than 12. So if you are doubting which part of the line, you see below or above the line, that will be the wanted region. Okay, so you can always test run it. Okay, since we have 4x plus 3y less than 12. Okay, so let's pick a line. Let's pick a point above this. Okay, so let's pick this particular point here, that is x equals to 1 and y equals to 4. Okay, so this particular point here, x equals to 1. Okay, x equals to 1, then y is equals to 4. So let's see what we will get. So if x equals to 1, you have 4 times 1, 4, plus y equals to 4, you have 3 times 4, that is 12. So it's less than 12. So if you add this together, that will be 16 less than 12. Of course, this is not true. So that means the wanted region will be below this line. So unwanted region will be above this line. So let's shade the unwanted region. So that will be this side here. So let's shade this. Okay, and this. Okay, so let's erase this a little bit. So we can now have the wanted region now. That will be region R. So it will be this region. Let's shade the whole of this starting from this side. So let's shade this, then this, then this, then this. So you go up like this, then you have this, like this, like this. So this will be the needed region. So this will be region R. So you need to be very careful. So let's take another one like this. Take this part carefully, then this side, and finally this. So this will be the required region. This will be region R. So you can confirm this. Okay, if you take a point here, so that is x equals to minus 1, and then y equals to 4. Let's say this point. So let's see if it meets the three criteria. So for the first one, okay, y is greater than equals to 2x plus 1, which is this line. Okay, so if you substitute the values of x there, when x the values of x and y respectively, x equals to minus 1, so you have 2 times minus 1, that will be minus 2, minus 2 plus 1, that will be minus 1, and we have y to be equals to 4. So 4 is greater than minus 1, so that is correct. So let's test the same point with y greater than or equals to 1. So if you this is y equals to 4 here, so of course 4 is greater than 1, so it meets this criterion. So let's test the last one here. So you have x equals to minus 1, so that will be 4 times minus 1, that will be minus 4. Then y is equals to 4, 3 times 4, that will be 12. So minus 4 plus 12, that will be 8. So 8 is less than 12. So this is the required region. So let's go to the next question. So that will be question 14. The box and whisker plot shows information about the mass in kilogram of some puzzles. So find the mass of the heaviest puzzle. So that's the highest number, so that's gonna be this here. So you can trace this downward, it will be this particular point here. This will be the highest number, as this is the minimum, the lowest number here. Okay, so if you do your calculation very well, so you need to get the value of a line. So a line here is 0.5 divided by 10, because the gap between these two numbers, okay, is just 0.5, and you have 10 lines in between them, so that will be 0.05. so this is the value of a line. So to get this point here, we already know that this is 3, so that will be 3 plus, so how many lines do you have up to this point? That is 6 multiplied by the value of a line, 0.05, that will give you that point, and that is 3.3 kg. So find the interquartile range. The interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so the Q3 will be this is Q1 here, this value here will be Q1, and the value here will be Q3. Okay, so if we can get that, so Q1 will be equals to, that is 1.5 plus, let's see, how many lines do you have? We have, from 1.5 you have 7 lines, so that will be 7 multiplied by 0.05, that is the value of a line. So if you do this, you will get 1.85, so that is Q1. Okay, so we can do the same thing for Q3. So Q3 will be equals to, okay, you already have 2 here, that will be 2 plus the value from 2, you have how many lines? You have 8 lines up to this point here. So that will be 8 multiplied by 0.05, and that will also give you 2.4. okay, so now you can get Q3 minus Q1. that's the interquartile range. That will be 2.4 minus 1.85, and that will be equals to 0.55. so that is what you get, 0.55 kilogram. okay, so let's go to the next question. That will be question 15. T is equals to square root of 3D minus E. Rearrange the formula to make D the subject of the formula. So we need to take square of both sides. So that will be T squared equals to, so the square will cancel the square root here. We are left with 3D minus E. okay, then we can now transfer E to the left hand side. We have T squared plus E equals to 3D. Finally, let's divide both sides by 3, and D will be equals to T squared plus E everything over 3. Let's go to the next question. That will be question 16. A cylinder with height 12.5 centimeters has a curved surface area of 105 pi centimeter squared. So let's denote the curved surface. Let's denote the curved surface area by CSA to be equals to 105 pi centimeter squared. okay, and the height H to be equals to 12.5 centimeters. So calculate the volume. okay, so we can sketch the cylinder somewhere here. You have this, you have this, then this will be the top. Then you can have the circular base here. Then this will be the height. You have the radius here. So the height is 12.5. We don't know the radius. okay, so we can get the radius from the curved surface area. So the curved surface area of a cylinder will be the circumference of the circular base multiplied by the height. So we can say curved surface area equals to 2 pi RH. okay, that's the circumference of the circular base is 2 pi r, then multiplied by the height H. So we know that this will be 105 pi to be equals to 2 pi r into 12.5. so pi we cancel pi. okay, so 2 times 12.5 will give you 25r. then this will be 105. so the value of r will be equals to 105 divided by 25, and that will give us the value of the radius, which is equals to 4.2. so the radius is equals to 4.2 centimeters. So now we can calculate the volume of the cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder is given as the base area times the height. That will be pi r square h. So let's get in the values. So it will be equals to 3.14 times 4.2 squared, then multiplied by the height, which is 12.5. so if you do this, you should get the volume of the cylinder to be 692 centimeters cube. So 692 centimeters cube. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 17a. So here we need to simplify this. 64 is the same as 2 to the power of 6. Then y to the power of 27. Then everything raised to the power of 2 over 3. So we can use this power to multiply the powers here. So that will be equals to 2 to the power of 6 times 2 over 3. Then y to the power of 27 times 2 over 3. 3 goes here once, 3 here, 2. So we're left with 2 to the power of 2 times 2, 4. Then here 3 goes in, 27, 9 times. So we have 9 to the power of 9 times 2, 18. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Y to the power of 18. So this will be the final answer. So we have 16y to the power of 18. So let's go to part B, simplify this. So we can write this as x minus 5 over, this is difference of two squares. So this could be written as x minus 5 into x plus 5. So this we cancel out this. We are left with 1 out of x plus 5. That will be the final answer. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 18. F is proportional to the product of m and a. So that could be written as f is proportional to m a. Okay, and that could be written as f equals to k m a. K is just a constant. Calculate the percentage change in f when m is increased by 40% and a is decreased by 15%. Okay, so we can call this equation 1. This will serve as the initial value. Okay, so we need to find new values of m and a respectively. So m will be equals to, so it was 100%. Now that it has been increased, okay, so you can say that, okay, let's write that this. So at 100%, so the value of m is m. Okay, so at when it is increased by 40%, that means at 140%, so it will be m multiplied by 140 then divided by 100. So this will give us the new value of m to be 1.4 so it will be 1.4 m. So that will be the new value of m. Okay, so also we can do the same thing at 100%. The value of a is a. So when it is decreased by 15%, that means at 85% we need to get the new value. That will be 85 multiplied by a then divided by 100, and this will give us 0.85a. So that means we can get the new value for the first, for f rather. So f will be equals to m, which is 1 k times m, which is 1.4 m times a, which is 0.85a. So if you do this, you get f to be equals to 1.19 kma. Okay, so to get the change now, so this equation 2 can be the new value now, okay, or final value. So to get the percentage change now, so percentage change now will be equals to the difference, the positive difference between the first and the second equations. So that will be 1.19 kma then minus kma over the initial value, which is kma multiplied by 100% times 100%. Okay, so the next thing we could do here is to subtract 1 kma from 1.19 kma. So that will give us 0.19 kma over kma multiplied by 100%. So of course kma we cancel out kma, so we are left with 0.19 multiplied by 100%, and definitely that will give us 19%. So that will be the final answer. So the percentage change is 19%. Okay, so let's go to the next question. That will be question 19. Calculate the obtuse angle PRQ. PRQ is an obtuse angle here. Okay, so we can denote this by theta. Okay, so using cosine rule, so we can say that 18 over sine theta will be equals to 13.5 over sine 42. So if you cross multiply, okay, so sine theta will be equals to 18 multiplied by sine 42 divided by 13.5. so you can input this directly into your calculator and you get the value of sine theta to be equals to 0.8922. okay, so that means sine theta equals to 0.8922. so if you take sine inverse of both sides, you have theta to be equals to sine inverse of 0.8922 and theta will be equals to 63.2 degrees. So that will be the value of theta. So that implies that angle PRQ equals to 63.2 degrees. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 20. Question 20, x plus a into x plus 2 into 2x plus 3 is equivalent to this expression here. Find the value of each of a, b, and c. So if you expand these two expressions, so you will get x squared plus 2x plus ax plus 2a. Then you can now use this to expand the last expression there, which is 2x plus 3. okay, so if you expand this, you get 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 2as squared plus 4ax plus 3x squared plus 6x plus 3ax then plus 6a. So we can now rearrange by collecting the like terms. You have 2x cubed plus this, and this are similar. So you can say that 4x squared plus 3x squared plus 2ax squared. So also we have 4ax and 3ax, okay, to be together, and 6x as well. So you have plus 4ax plus 3ax plus 6x and finally plus 6a. So you can have 2x cubed here, then plus, can put this in bracket, this and this add up to 7x squared. So we can have into bracket 7 plus, then we can have 2a here. So everything will be in bracket x squared, okay, plus we can do the same thing here. This will give us 7ax, okay, so we can factor out x. So you have 7a plus 6, everything into x, then plus 6a. So if you compare the last expression here with the given expression, so you see that 6a is equals to negative 18, and that implies that a is equals to negative 3. okay, also if you compare again, you see that b is equals to 2a plus 7. So b is equals to 2a plus 7. So that will be b equals to 2 into the value of a is negative 3, then add 7, then b will be equals to negative 6, add 7. That implies that b is equals to 1. And finally, you also see that c is equals to 7 plus, c is equals to 7a plus 6, okay. So c is equals to 7a plus 6, then this will be equals to 7 into a is equals to negative 3, okay, then plus 6, this will give us negative 21, add 6, and this will give us negative 15. So c is equals to negative 15, and then b is equals to 1, and finally a is equals to negative 3. So let's go to the next question. So that will be question 21. So here the diagram shows a cuboid ABCDEFGH. AB is equals to 14 centimeters, BC is equals to 5 centimeters, and CG equals to 8 centimeters. M is the midpoint of HG, so that means this MG and HM will be equal. So since we know that HG is equals to 14 centimeters, so that means this will be 7 centimeters. This will be 7 centimeters. Calculate BM. So to get BM, so firstly we need to get BG like this. So we can draw a line from B to G like this. Okay. So to get BG, so once we get BG, then we can now use, okay, let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, that has been adjusted. So once we get the value of BG, okay, so we can now use cosine rule to get BM, because we get the whole of this angle here. So from here to here will be 90 plus 45. So this will be angle 135 degrees. Okay, then we already know MG, so when we find BG, then we use cosine rule to get BM. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's start with BG. So we know that BG squared is equals to BC squared plus CG squared. That's Pythagoras theorem. So this will be equals to 5 squared add 8 squared, and this will give us 25 add 64, and this will give us square root of 89, and that will be equals to 9.4 centimeters. So that will be the value of BG. Okay, I think I can draw the rough sketch here. So from here we already have BM to be this. Okay, this is B, sorry, this is M, and this is B. Okay, so if you draw a line like this, okay, draw another one like this, so this will be point G. So BG is now 9.4, MG is 7 centimeters, the angle here is 135 degrees. So we can now get BM using cosine rule. Okay, so if you use cosine rule, so we're going to have BM squared to be equals to 7 squared plus 9.4 squared minus 2 into 7 into 9.4 into cos 135. So this will give you 49 plus 88.36, then minus 131.6, then times minus this should be 0.7071. You could as well input this into your calculator and get the value straight away. Okay, so if you do this, we're going to get 137. Okay, so this and this will be addition. Okay, minus times minus will be plus, then you have 93.05. so if you add these two together, you get 230.41. okay, so finally take square root of both sides, so BM will be equals to square root of 230.41, and that will be 15.2 centimeters. So BM is equals to 15.2 centimeters. Okay, so we can put this here. Okay, so let's go to part B. Calculate the angle that BM makes with the base ABCD. Okay, so this is the base ABCD. So we can draw a line like this from here. So we can draw a line from D to B like this. Draw a line. Okay, let's undo that. So we can draw a line from point D here to point B here. Okay, so also we can, the required angle will be this angle here from here to here. So this is the required angle, so I can call this theta. Okay, so what we can do is to join point M to point D again. Okay, so we need to find sides BD and DM respectively. Then we'll make use of cosine rule. Again, we've already found the value of BM. Okay, so I can go down and have the rough sketch here. Okay, so we already have, okay, let's have the rough sketch here like this, then like this, and finally like this. So this will be the rough sketch, and you already know that this is point D, this is point M, and this will be point this is point B, and this is point M here. So let's erase this. Point M will be here. So we found BM to be 15.2. okay, and this is the required angle theta. Okay, so we need to find BD and then DM. Okay, so if you go to this, you see that we can find BD from here, because this is a right angled triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. AB is equals to 14 and AD is equals to 5. So we need to find the diagonal BD. Okay, so I'll just be very quick there. So if you're using Pythagoras theorem, BD will be equals to square root of 14 squared plus 5 squared. So if you do this, you should get BD to be equals to 14.9 centimeters. Also, using Pythagoras theorem, you can get DM. Okay, so DM will be equals to square root of 7 squared plus 8 squared, and finally you will have it to be 10.6 centimeters. So that means DM is equals to 10.6 centimeters and DB is equals to 14.9 centimeters. So we can now use cosine rule to get the required angle. So using Pythagoras theorem, using cosine rule rather, so you have 10.6 squared. So okay, I can write the formula. It just be like let's say dm squared is equals to let's say db squared plus bm squared minus 2 into bracket db into bracket bm then cos theta. But once you understand cosine rule very well, so it's not necessary for you to write this. Okay, so let's get in the values. So this will be 10.6 squared equals to db is equals to 14.9 squared plus 15.2 squared minus 2 into 14.9 into 15.2 then cos theta. Okay, so you can simplify this very well. Okay, if you do this, okay, let's do this. The square root of the square of this will be 112.36 equals to, this will give you 222.01. okay, so that's what you have here. Then plus this will give you I think 231.04 then minus 2 into what's it called? Okay, you can do this minus 2 times 14.9 times 15.2 will give you minus 452.9 then cos theta. So if you rearrange and solve this, okay, so you have cos theta to be equals to, okay, I don't want to skip any. I want to believe you can find your way here, because you have to add. Okay, so let's do it accordingly. So here we're going to have 112.36 to be equals to addition of these two will give you 453 3.05, then minus 452.9 cos theta. So let me take this to the right hand side. So that will be 452.9 cos theta to be equals to 453.05 minus 112.36. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. So if you do that, you're going to have 452, that is from here. So let's come here. Okay, 452.9 cos theta to be equals to 340.69, and finally cos theta will be equals to 340.69 divided by 452.9. okay, so this will be equals to, I think 0.7521. so that's the value of cos theta is equals to 0.7521. Can get the value of theta by taking the cos inverse of both sides. So that will be cos inverse of 0.7521, and the value of theta will be equals to 41.2 degrees. So that will be the value of the required angle. Okay, so it will be 41.2 degrees. So let's go to the final question, that is the last one, question 22. Find the coordinates of the point where the line 4x plus y equals to 9 intersects the curve y plus x squared equals to 5. You must show all your working. So let's say okay, let's call this 4x plus y equals to 9 equation 1, and y plus x squared equals to 5 equation 2. So you can start from equation 1 and make y the subject of the formula. So from 1, y is equals to 9 minus 4x. You can call this equation 3. Then you can put equation 3, okay, put equation 3 in equation 2. So that means anywhere we see y, we put 9 minus 4x plus x squared equals to 5. So we can rearrange this, and that will give us x squared minus 4x plus 9, then minus 5 equals to 0. This will give us x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So we can solve this by factorization. X squared minus 2x plus 4 equals to 0. Then we have x into x minus 2, then minus 2 into x minus 2 equals to 0. So x minus 2 into x minus 2 equals to 0. That implies that x minus 2 equals to 0, then x equals to 2 twice. Okay, so that will be the solution. So when x equals to 2, then y will be equals to what? So let's put x equals to 2 in equation 3. That will be y equals to 9 minus 4 into 2. So y will be equals to 9 minus 8. Y equals to 1. So x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1 is the point where the two equations or lines intersect one another. So this will be the end of this variant. The next variant, which is variant 4.3, is also loading. So have your fingers crossed. Until then, stay calm, stay cool, and enjoy yourself. See you later.